So why am I claiming to be the best RBI baseball player in the world? Well, thanks to the Full Nelson Tecmo online gaming community, they put together RBI baseball tournaments where the best players in the world participate. So if you win this tournament, it's not a far-fetched claim to say you're the best in the world. Now, what are the rules and how did I get to the championship game, which is what I will display in this video? We'll replay the championship game and give you the highlights. This is a double elimination tournament. There is a coin flip where the winner is the home team and calls the matchup. They will determine the two teams that will be used. The other person gets to select first, and they are the visiting team. Their standard rules apply except for one, which is you can only use one starting pitcher per game. Now, how did I make it to the finals? Well, first I played DPS. I won the toss, called San Fran versus Minnesota. He took Minnesota. I won 1-0. Next, I would play Angry Jay. I won the toss again, selected New York Mets versus St. Louis. He took St. Louis. I won 3-0. Moving on to the next round, I would play Fast Ed. I'd win the toss again and would have to select a different matchup. You can only select the same matchup once for the whole tourney. I said New York Mets versus Houston. Most would think this is an uneven matchup, which it probably is. The Mets are a much stronger hitting team, so he would take the Mets. I'd take Houston. I like Nolan Ryan. I think he is the equalizer, and with my pitching skills, I was confident I could win, and I did 1-0. Next round, I would face Skills, and I would win the flip again, called Detroit versus Boston, kind of hoping he would pick Detroit. There's a big argument which team is better. He did pick Detroit. I was content with Boston and won that game 5-2. I think most people believe that Detroit is the better team, but with Clemens and only using one pitcher and the bench of Boston, I like Boston better. But that could be argued for days. Moving on to the championship game, I would finally lose a coin flip. He would select the matchup and choose Detroit versus the American League All-Stars. I know that you're thinking this is a lopsided match, and how would he pick Detroit versus the All-Stars? Of course I'm going to pick the All-Stars. Well, again, this can be debatable, but I'm on your side with this one. There's no way I'm taking Detroit. I'm going to take the All-Stars. That's an argument for another time. So here it is. It's the Therexershow versus Proto J. He has to beat me twice since he's coming from the losers bracket, and I am undefeated. I will be visiting team. I'm going to substitute Randolph for Paul Molitor. Just a better hitter in this game, but still, he seems to ground out a lot. Not as great as you might think Paul Molitor should be in this game. He bounces up the middle, over to first, one down. Now, I'm not going to go through every play here. I'm just going to show you the highlights. Here we go with Donnie Baseball, the number 2 hitter on the All-Stars. He'll take a few pitches. You need to make these pitchers work a little bit, but he hits a gapper to right center. He'll stretch it to 2 and barely get in there safely. Well, now we have a runner in scoring position. Here comes George Bell or Jorge Bell, but he'll ground out to shortstop. A little weird play here. He tries to get the lead runner, ends up getting him out at second base. Here comes Canseco up, but he will strike out and end the inning. To the bottom of the first we go. Alan Trammell leads it off. Great hitter, great player in this game. Not too much speed, but his bat is really good in this game. He will strike out, though. We're going to go to Kirk Gibby. Takes a couple pitches. Threw a little heater there. And strike him out as well. Darrell Evans. Surprisingly, Evans has got some speed in this game. He did steal bases when he was on the Tigers. You know, not too many, but as a tall first baseman, surprisingly fast. Again, he will make the pitcher work. You want to get the pitcher to throw pitches so they wear down and start slowing their pitches down. Now we'll move to the top of the third. We'll get a quick strike out of the pitcher and back to Paul Molitor. He bounces out to short. And here comes Donnie Baseball. Let's see what he can do. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Oh, hits one foul down the third base line. Oh, and there's an inside pitch. He turns on it. And that looks like it's gone, my friends. Put it on the board. 1-0. Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball had a double in the first and now a home run in the third. And here's another base hit Another runner on base. Trying to make the pitcher work a little bit. Here comes Canseco, but he'll ground out to shortstop. Only gets the force, doesn't need the double play. On to bottom of the third. Here comes Tom Brookins. He'll strike out. Here comes Alexander. Little Doyle Alexander. Of course, you're most likely going to get the pitcher out 99% of the time. Back to the top of the order with Trammell. He's going to make me work a little bit. With one starting pitcher, the game is a little bit different. You have to get your starting pitcher through at least 5 innings. Trammell will ground out to short, and we move on to the top of the fourth. Cal Ripken will lead it off. He's going to ground out to second. Harold Baines strikes out. Here comes George Brett. We're going to make the pitcher work a little bit. He pulls one foul down the third base line. And there's a deep fly ball to center field. Caught. End of the inning. On to the bottom of 4 we go. Gibby will lead off. I got 3 innings with my reliever. Now I got to pick one of my 2 starters. I'm going to go with Sabes instead of Francis Scott Key. Ground out to second. Getting 3 innings out of your reliever first is a really good start. Not giving up a run. If I can get 5 innings out of my starter, I'm looking really good here with only 1 inning left to use my closer. Matt Noakes hits home runs, doesn't do much else. Strikes out there to end the inning. Here's a fly ball to mid-shallow center field. It looks like the shortstop will take that one. And here comes Sabes up to the plate. He's going to take a couple pitches, get 2 strikes on him, and then obviously a weak grounder to the pitcher. Paul Molitor will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 already, and he'll hit a soft line drive to second base to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 5th. I'm happy with the gameplay so far, although only up 1-0. We're going to get a pinch hitter here. It looks like he's going to bring in... No, he canceled and left Herndon in. Now, one tip for RBI baseball players, you can't just simply throw a ton of fastballs, hard fastballs, and changeups because your pitcher loses stamina and you'll never get him through 5 or 6 innings like you need to. So sometimes you just have to hit the A button, angle the pitch left or right, and that keeps his stamina up instead of throwing hard fastballs. Very tricky when you only have 1 starting pitcher to use. You have to be an excellent pitcher in order to win a tournament like this. Here comes Lou Whitaker to the plate, and he'll hit a line drive down the left field line. He's probably going to stretch this to 2. Throw it in the second, and he's in there easily. Here comes Tommy Brookins. We might get a substitute hitter, but here's the key here. I know he's got his pitcher coming up next, so if he substitutes one of his pinch hitters, I'm probably going to pitch around him and just throw to the pitcher and get out of the inning. And I think that's what he's thinking here. He doesn't substitute. I'm not going to give him too much good to hit here. Make him work, but I would like to lead off the next inning with the pitcher, so I'm glad I got him to bounce out to second here, and I didn't think I could get hurt too much with Brookins there. Here comes Donnie Baseball back to the plate, having a great game. Oh, and there's a line drive. Is that going to go out? It does, right over the right field wall, and Donnie Baseball with his second home run of the game, 2-0. American League All-Stars. Here comes George Bell again to the plate. 47 dongs on the year. That's a pretty good year for him. He'll bounce out to shortstop again. Canseco next to the plate. He'll hit a bouncing ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it. Over to first. He's out. Cal Ripken. Going to take a pitch there. He's got a 1-2 count right here, right now. Pulls one foul. Making the pitcher work here. Watch how his stamina now at the top of the 6th. See how that is just a straight ball. There's no curve. He hits one through the shortstop and third baseman hole and gets a single. Here comes Harold Baines. I'm going to substitute Harold Baines, and I'm going to put Mark McGuire in. Now, one thing you have to know about pinch hitting is the probability of home runs and hits goes up when you pinch hit. It's just the logic of the game. You can see his stamina is done. He's throwing complete pus now. He should take him out at this point. He's trying to get me to swing at balls here. I'm just going to look at him. I don't need to swing. And here comes a walk. And here comes George Brett to the plate. Again, I think he's got to take out his pitcher at this point, but he wants to get through the 6th inning. Could this be a mistake? Well, here's Brett. He hits one to right field. Looks like the right fielder has it, but he doesn't. He makes an error. And here comes one run. Here comes another run. And we're up 4-0 American League All-Stars. A huge error. Here comes Bill Schrader. Can he make him pay a little more? He hits a bouncing ball to third. Throw him out at first, but he's safe. Bill Schroeder. Or Schrader, however you want to pronounce it. Now here comes Sabes at the plate. That error isn't going to cost him. Nobody knows Bill Schrader anyway. The guy had one career year and made the All-Star team. Doyle's going to start off to hit, and he's going to have to substitute him. He was done anyway. Now we're back to the top of the order with Trammell. He's going to hit a infield fly ball to shortstop. Should be an easy play. 2 down. Here comes Gibby. Strikes out, and we move to the top of the 7th. At 4-0 here, the game's pretty much in control. He's going to go to Willie Hernandez or Guillermo Hernandez. And hit a bouncing ball to shortstop. Seems like the AL All-Stars do ground out a lot. That's for certain. Here comes Donnie Baseball. He strikes out, though. And we're back to George Bell. Swing and a miss on the inside plate. Good eye. And there's an inside pitch. He turns on it. And that one is out of here. Home run for George Bell. And the score is now 5-0. Canseco comes to the plate. He's going to hit a line drive right up center field wall. He's going to try and stretch it to 2. No, he turns back and goes back to first. Cal Ripken looks like he's stealing over there. Canseco, he's got a good jump. Is he going to go to third? That's a base hit up the middle. And there's a ground ball to second to end the inning. 5-0 going to the bottom of the 7th. It's not looking good for Detroit right now. Here comes Darrell Evans. He's going to hit a nice shot to second base, but diving play over to first, 1 down. Here comes Matt Noakes. He's not too fast. You can throw him out, but not exceedingly slow. Now he's going to put in Bill Madlock or Bergman. He decides to go with Bergman. Either way, I don't really think it. Oh, now he switches to Madlock. Madlock actually is a great pinch hitter in this game, and there you go. Base hit. Right field line. Mad Dog Madlock. Here comes Chester Lemon to the plate. He's going to hit a line drive to second base to end the inning. Top of the 8th we go. 5-0 American League. Oh, and there's a ground ball down the line. Should be 2. He's going to make it 2, and now we got a runner in scoring position for Schrader. Schrader moves him over to third. Not bad, a little weird play there. Here comes Sabes. Oh, he was running on the play, swinging. Oh, there's an error. There's an error. Should have ran over to first and just touched the bag. Sabes is going to 3. And now we got Paul Molitor at the plate. He strikes out. Here comes Donnie Baseball having a fantastic game. Let's see what happens here. Taking pitches right down the middle. I don't know about that. Oh, there's an Oppo Field base hit, scores a run. MVP of the game, Donnie Baseball for sure. And Jorge Bell seems to have turned on another one, a deep fly ball, left center field, and that's a home run. Put another 2 runs on the board, and it's 9-0. That's going to wrap it up for the game. The game ends 9-0. The Therexershow finishes the tournament with only giving up 2 runs the whole tournament and takes this championship game 9-0, proving that he is the greatest RBI baseball player in the world. Thank you for watching the Therexershow. Have a good one, everybody.